What's going on, YouTube? This is Boxingwave. Good morning. I'm sitting in some heavy traffic right now, so I might as well talk about this. Shakur Stevenson goes to Twitter and announces his retirement from the sport. He basically said he doesn't want any part of the sport, and that he's going to be in the gym training, future talent and all that. Listen, I don't believe him one bit. I think he's just frustrated at the moment right now. And, I get it. A lot of boxers are frustrated with the sport. I get it. You're not going to get everything you want when you want to get it. It's part of the game. It's part of life, to be honest. He's 26 years old. I've always seen him tweet like, the game don't love me and all of this stuff. Like, yo, that's life, man. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's life. No matter where you go, you're going to feel that way. No matter what you're doing, it's not fair. Like, it doesn't work. You could be the hardest worker. It doesn't matter. Anywhere you go, you're going to get the same treatment, man. It's all about how you handle it. You got to stay strong about it mentally. And Teofimo Lopez said like last year that he was going to retire. Ryan Garcia took a social media break and still came back and was able to get a Tank Davis fight, do one of the highest pay-per-view fights that we've seen recently. Now, I'm not saying Shakur is going to do that, but like, it's still work to be done. And, one thing that I was saying yesterday about the super middleweight division, and I've been saying this about a lot of divisions, even lightweight, like, you can push for the big fight, but you still got to create your own legacy, brother. Like, you don't have to, if you don't get Tank or you don't get Devin, or not even Ryan or whatever big names that's out there, if people are going to continue ducking you, you just got to push for the fights that you can get until you can get them, the right ones you want. That's it. That's all you can really do. And you may not be motivated to do that, but that's just part of the game. It's like you're not going through anything that a lot of other fighters been through. Like, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at that photo that you took with Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, and Floyd Mayweather right before that De Los Santos fight, or maybe right after. I don't know when he took it, but yo, at the end of the day, you're not going through anything that they haven't seen. I think the only difference is when they were young, they didn't have to deal with the social media bullshit. They had to deal with all the other bullshit, but they didn't have to deal with the social media bullshit. And that's part of the problem. And I said this to Shakur before in another video. And I said this about, Haney and all of these younger guys, like, not just boxing, but basketball. Like, these guys go on social media, y'all reading every comment, replying to fanboys, and like, why y'all even replying to people on Twitter and stuff? That platform has it is a toxic platform because anybody could go in there and say whatever they want to say. They might have never been an athlete in their life in any sport. They might have not played any, not just boxing, but they might not have been a part of any sport ever in their life. But they could get on their phone and tweet you and talk shit like, oh, you ain't shit, man. You a ducker. You a runner. They can do all of that. And I know it gets annoying. Shit, it gets annoying to me. And I'm just a boxing channel. Like, I get annoyed when I see certain comments, but you can't stop because of the backlash. And I know that plays a part. Because you read it, you can see it in his tweets. You can see that it bothers him. He acts like it doesn't, but the criticism bothers him. And something about this De Los Santos fight really putting him down. I think it also has to do with like the Devin Haney situation and how that fight didn't work out. It involves Tank and how they don't want to fight him. And listen, Lomachenko taking George Kambosos over him. I'm sure a lot of that is frustrating. As far as the De Los Santos fight, look, You got one or two options, man. You either fight De Los Santos again with a fully recovered hand, because, I mean, you basically fought him one-handed for the majority of the fight, right? You basically put it out there that you were injured prior to the fight, right? In the future, if you're injured, like if you're injured to a point where you got to fight with one hand, don't take the fight. Reschedule the fight. It's simple. It's not worth the criticism, because either A, you lose the fight, or B, you have that kind of performance. You're as good as your last fight, man. Like, look, Andre Ward. Look at Andre Ward, your man. I'm just going to bring up people that you around. Andre Ward fought Kovalev in his hometown, right? Got knocked down. Most people feel he didn't win, right? But he still signed to fight him a second time. You know what I mean? Like, look how much he had to go through. He had promotional issues. He had injuries. He had to sit on a bench for years, was able to come back, win up a different division, and collected 3 titles. You know, do I have to sit here and go through what each and every one of these fighters that you are around had to go through to get to where they are today? Part of the reason why they're in the Hall of Fame and people consider them generational greats or ATGs is because of what they had to go through, not only in the ring, but outside of the ring. And you're giving up that quick. The fact that you even tweeted that, I don't believe you, but the fact that you even tweeted that just goes to show the difference between fighters from a different time and fighters from right now. I mean, look at Marvin Hagler. I mean, that's just one of the fighters that I'm thinking about. They throwing shit into the ring. I mean, like, these fighters, I just don't get it. Get off social media, man. And I know it's part of that. I know that's a part of it. Get off there, because you're getting criticism. You're reading it all day, and it's messing with your mind. Get off of there. You know what? If Tank doesn't want to fight you, if Devin Haney doesn't want to fight you, create your own legacy. I said this about Canelo yesterday. Okay, you guys, Benavidez, Munguia, and all these guys, they want Canelo, right? Well, if Canelo doesn't pick you next, what you gonna do? You gonna just cherry pick all the way into the point Canelo in hopes that Canelo picks you? No, create your own legacy. Show that you're the best without him. You know what I mean? Fight the winner of Lomachenko and George Kambosos. Y'all all top rank. You know, like, look, you know how you could bounce back? Take another fight, get on another card, beat someone's ass, fight De Los Santos again. Remove that first fight off your record. Show the world that you can beat him without just moving around the entire fight. Show the world that you can beat him, like beat him down. Do that, run that back, and then get the winner of Lomachenko and Kambosos. Because if you get Loma, if Loma wins, you could get the opportunity to beat Loma clearly, more clear than Tio or Devin Haney. You know, people still talking about the Devin Haney fight, how Loma got robbed. So what do? Go fight Loma, make it clear, and people will respect you. People forget about that De Los Santos fight real quick because people remember you for your last fight anyway. But if you're going to go this route of, I'm going to retire, what? You had one bad performance. And you still won. It's not that bad. People are still talking about Floyd Mayweather and Castillo. But they don't bring up the rematch and the fact that Floyd beat him in the second fight. And then he went on to do greater things. Beat greater fighters. How many Hall of Famers he beat? Like, bro, the criticism comes with the game, and it's never going to stop. If you were to beat Tank, Haney, Loma, Ryan, all within the same year, you're still gonna receive backlash. It's part of the game. You know what I mean? I know the sports suck, but you're making millions, you're taking care of your family. Sport ain't that bad. It's better than going to work every day like the way I'm doing right now. It's not that bad, but it's not that bad for me too. But still, you guys know what I mean. All right. Listen, Shakur, get off the internet. That's all I gotta say, man. Take some time off if you have to. Just get off the internet though, man. The internet it's messing with you, man. It really is. I can tell. You might not admit to it. You might, I don't know if he's gonna see this video. He might look at it as this dude don't know what the hell he's talking about. That's cool. But I know we can see the insecurities in your tweets, bro. Just get off the internet. It's that simple, right? Get back in the game, fight Santos in a rematch, beat him up, and then move on with your career. That's all you gotta really do. It's that simple. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.